Hello and welcome to the second video in our series on osteoporosis tools for Telus PS Suite. This video will be focusing on cleaning up your data to make sure that, again, these tools work as well as they can. So one of the first things that's important when it comes to this osteoporosis program is making sure that your patients with osteoporosis are coded as having osteoporosis in their problem list. One of the issues, obviously, with Telus PS Suite is that with the problem list and free text, often docs will put in free text diagnosis, which are difficult to standardize. So what we normally recommend is that docs use ICD coding to code those patients. So I'll show you here. If you go to the searches, sorry, let me back up a second here. So settings, edit searches. And we uploaded these two searches as part of the first video, but there's two of them here. One of them is called LLFHO CD search osteoporosis, and the other one CD search cohort. So if you click on the one cohort, this is searching for everyone who in their problem list has an ICD code of 733.0. And for the purposes of our program here, this is what I've suggested that you use for your ICD-9 coding. That's what all of our tools are set up for. So if you perform this search, this will provide you a list of all your patients who have been coded as having osteoporosis. The second one here, CD search, is a search that will find all patients who are suspected of having osteoporosis based on something in their chart and have not yet been coded as having osteoporosis according to the ICD-9. So if they have osteoporosis in their problem list or their past health, in their HPH, if they're on any one of these bisphosphonates, if they're on Prolia, it will come up in this list that you'll run as being patients for whom you may want to consider, coding as having osteoporosis. You'll notice this here if they have a FRAX over 20. I'm going to show you in a second how we're using FRAX tools and custom vitals to label those patients. So anyway, so what you'll do here is you'll perform the search, okay, and a list of patients will come up. So we'll do this here. I'm not going to let it run long enough to actually see any patient data, but I'll show you what it looks like. So we click search, and I'm going to stop it. Okay. And again, you'll let it run, but just for patient privacy, I didn't let it run. What you'll do is once the search is completed, you'll click report. And sorry, let me back up a second. Once you have that list, that'll list all those suspected osteoporosis patients. Now, some of those may not have osteoporosis. They may be on Prolia for metastatic prostate cancer or other reasons. So you'll sift through that list and delete those from the list who don't have osteoporosis and leave those who do. And if you click report and add problem list for all found, okay, there's none there, so it won't let you do this, but it'll take you to a coding window where you'll add in the diagnosis 733.0, and that will actually put in to the problem list for all of those patients that they have osteoporosis. So it's a nice quick way of batch coding all of those patients quickly as having osteoporosis instead of going into each one individually. Okay, so a nice little tool there that you can use to code quickly. Another thing I want to show you here in terms of data quality for this program is entering T-scores. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. So one of the stamps that we included was, I'll show you here in our stamps. So if you uploaded the stamps in the first video, one of the stamps that comes up is called T-score, and it includes these what are called custom vitals, which allows you. So I'll show you here. I'll show you here. So T-score Command I brings this up. So when someone's BMD comes in, you would put in their T-score of maybe negative 1.5 for their lumbar spine and negative 2.0 for their femoral neck. And the advantage of that is that you can actually track those over time. And we'll show you that in video 3 from the toolbar. But that's kind of a nice convention that I recommend that clinicians use when their BMDs come in. Put their T-scores in the chart right away to be filed. And along those lines is a FRAX. So obviously a lot of you know how to calculate your FRAX using the FRAX Canada tool. You'll type in FRAX, and if you've uploaded the stamp from video 1, you'll type in FRAX and Command I, and it comes up with this, and you'll put in there FRAX as perhaps being 15. Don't put the percentage, just the number. And again, that will allow you to use the FRAX number in graphing over time. And we actually have some reminders we'll show you in video 4 on how that FRAX can dictate when they need their next bone density. Again, so data quality around FRAX and the T-scores are fairly important.